welcome back to the channel, guys. Hey, if it's your first time tuning in, thanks for clicking on the video. We appreciate it. Stick around, and if you enjoy the video, make sure you find that thumbs up and subscribe button. Starting today's video off a little different today, as it is already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was another day of hauling corn. But I'm having issues. It will not quit overheating on me. I mean, like, touching 230, 240, alarm screaming at me. So, talked to our mechanic, and there's something funky about the way the AC condenser and the radiator stack together on those trucks. So he said, he guarantees it's just bees wings packed in there, not letting air flow. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get that semi off the trailer, and I'm swapping over to this one. Okay, that's too hard. There we go. Alright, tug test shows I'm hooked up. Time to get the air. Now for the fun part. I guess it's good for me. This is actually more or less the only physical labor I've done today. Go ahead and get this pulled in the shed for them to work on tomorrow. Alright, well, that's in here for them tomorrow. Now that I got truck successfully switched, I'm going to run over to Jitville and get the now red International loaded for morning. And pretty sure Dad and Kyle, who arrived back from Canada safe and sound yesterday, we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning. We got just a small pile of the 23 corn left. That's all we got left. So we'll have that cleaned up today. Pretty easy. So I think it's about ready to shut off. The overhead's pretty close to being full. So Kyle's waiting. Yeah, we're still kind of in a fishing mindset, so be glad to see that last pile gone. Well, the overhead's full again. There's probably a couple thousand bushels still there. We'll get that cleaned out when they come, after they come and get their next loads. Try to have it in the overhead. We'll keep some of the old corn for our wet holding bin. Well, while we're waiting on Jared and Dustin to get back for their next load, Kyle and I are going to run back down to the coal mine. The skid steer and all the attachments are still down there. Be a good chance to get those loaded up and brought home. Something wrong?
Yeah. Thought I had this in, but I went to do it and it popped off.
And now you got it pressurized.
Oh, it was.
Did it go? Awesome.
Try that.
That ought to work better.
I thought it locked in the first time, but it
So we got just a few quick things to pick up out here. Local contractor did get the concrete pile picked up. That looks real good. So I think right now we're planning on leaving the excavator down here until we can get all the stumps and the root balls moved after we get the beans harvested. Hopefully this winter we can get back down here and get some of this old metal scrapped out. We've got a couple old augers, a couple of pieces of equipment that are no longer in demand. So we'll get those scrapped out and continue cleaning. Oh, that was close. Don't need to lose that. That'd be a good way to cut your finger.
I'm gonna let Dad grab the implements because I'm not sure how he likes them loaded on this trailer so that everything's stable. Don't take a week's vacation. You don't want to work when you come back. One down, two to go. Looks like the roof's holding up well and ground's settling. Looks really nice out here. Yeah, keep coming forward. Oh, you gotta lift up. Yeah. There you go. Keep going. Yeah, it was bullseye. It's all strapped up, ready to go. Take it home and undo everything. Stuff unloaded, we're back at the house. Got everything unhooked. Loaded in the shop and then maybe eat some lunch. This one's kind of tricky to line up everything. There you go. There you go. Like a glove.
That's all she wrote for the 23 corn, finally. So we'll come back in here before we start filling and we'll spray the bins and tie our temperature moisture cables back down and be ready to load again. But it's hot in here today, probably 110, 115.
Maybe 120.
Maybe 125, who knows?
Feels like it.
So, yeah, we picked the hottest day in August to finish the corn. All right, looks good. So, a few more beans to haul. Nice thing about those is they're on contract and they're already priced, so it's just a matter of getting them cleaned up. I think we'll shut her off. We're about out of battery, and we'll let Jared take over next.
All right, guys. Well, we made it. Corn from 2023 is finally out of the bins. Finished it up today. And like Dad said, the last 4,000 bushels that we have in the overhead we are going to hold on to. We are going to be putting those bushels inside our new wet holding, and then we'll basically pull the center out, create our cone, and that's where we'll start sticking our wet corn. That way we've built the cone on old 13% corn that we know is good and doesn't need airflow. It'll sit there all fall if it has to, and it'll be ready to start moving our wet corn through there. Dad and Kyle never made it to this truck today. Surprising, it was like 110 heat index today, and they decided to be in the bin sweeping. Not a very smart decision on their part. I don't know what they were thinking. We'll get to that soon because, well, harvest is basically here and we got to have it back up and running. So that'll be up in the one coming video here shortly. But hey, in lieu of the extreme humidity this week out here in Indiana, did you guys know that corn, when it starts to mature, they call it corn sweat, and corn will actually have an influence on our humidity out here, make it worse, which can't get much worse than it is out there today. In fact, 1 acre of corn could release upwards of 3,000 to 4,000 gallons of water into the air. Never heard that before. Dustin actually told me about that one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.